Ooh. Ooh. Hello, guys. Welcome to the stream of all time. I'm your host, TH3Fish, and today, I need to open my world of land so I can have all my friends join. Starland World. 55163. 55163 is the port. Okay. So previously, we set up a rocket transporter, allowing water to be brought up to the moon so we can turn it into hydrogen and oxygen for both fuel and for life support. Hydrogen being less important of those two, but still very important. And today, we're continuing on with our mission to colonize the moon. So without further ado, let's get started. I really don't have much to say because I'm just going to be building a lot of stuff today. We have to get lines done. So lines are like factories and shit. Is that automated? Does it have water? Oh yeah, it's got fucking tons of water. This thing burns through water though. I'm just saying. So the next thing we could do is send up a Moho rocket with the return stage and everything. Just the first of its kind. Attempts to do so. Hydrogen, oxygen. Today's what, the 18th? And so how this will work is that I'll build up a ton of hydrogen, oxygen on the moon. And then that will be what I use to get us further than the moon. So that sounds insane, right? Like, we're just using the moon to get us farther. But it's cheaper to go from the moon to Moho, which is what we're going to look at today and other stuff today. We'll just use glass in the build. I mean, that'd be so fucking easy. I bet I could, you know, if I set this to panel. Where is my assistant today? Oh shit, fuck you. Oh, look at that, there's another moon cow in there. This looks way better, by the way. But I need my assistant to send up a fucking new chisel. So my shit's about to break. Fuck! Yeah. I need a new chisel. Anyway. We'll get started with some, while that's going on, we'll just do some basic shit. Like, make a chisel and shit. So to make a chisel, you can use diamond powder, actually. So if I don't have my assistant with me, I can just use, oh, you know why he's not here? You know why he's not here? I just realized. I forgot the fucking important step. I wish I had some calm music to listen to. Okay, we'll see if he comes and helps out. He will probably do so. Meantime, I'll just start working on this room. So I need to actually set up the rubber production area, and some ore processing stuff. So aluminum, things of that nature need to get processed. We need to start doing that. Hopefully he shows up. Hello. Yes, I was wondering why you weren't here, and then I realized I did not actually send the fucking. So the port is 55163, by the way. It is. So if you need that, I don't actually know if you even need the port, honestly. I don't even know how you join. I don't know what you do on your end, but yeah, that's the information. So, one thing I need you to send up, and it's gonna seem weird, is I need some obsidian for a new chisel. I just turn on the Radmin and open the multiplayer. There's a thing I can join. Oh, that's neat. Wait a second. What just happened? Is the room too large to be pressurized now? Oh. What the fuck? It didn't lose seal, though. Oh, shit. And NEI is choosing that it doesn't want to work today, it would appear. God damn it. All I need you to do when you get on is send up some obsidian. Because I have no obsidian right now. And I need some. So I can continue building the setup, the base. I'll try to debug after I send some obsidian and water. Okay. Well, the water seems to be coming up on its own. I saw a bunch of it get shipped up here. I actually, maybe not. But I saw like 3 shipments show up of water. It's okay. In the meantime, I can make the slopes I need. Or I need to go grab the architecture table. Maybe I brought some obsidian up. I'm gonna be moving that today. This thing is this turns your natural gas into rubber. so I need that today. Probably going to set that up. Alright, 28 obsidian and 500. Okay, cool. That'll do it. There's another moon cow in our enclosure, apparently. Nice. That looks absolutely terrible, but it will do. It works. Does the job. Not well, but okay. Where's the, oh wait, the obsidian probably landed right now. Awesome, that's good. Thank you. Oh, there's a lot of moon cows now. That's interesting. Did not expect them to show up. Okay. You didn't change any configs, right? No, I did not change any configs. I literally have no reason to change configs right now. There's nothing I would want to do with that. So I haven't changed anything. Okay. Like this, I guess. Oh, it's pressurized. Just realized I stopped breathing, and I'm like, what? It's because this is pressurized now. I've sealed it again. It's probably the largest room, though. Moon cows. So many of them. Jesus. More of them? The fuck? I mean, at least it's a food source if we go into any other higher difficulty. Suppose that's like the best use for that. There we go. Awesome. And it's all perfect. What? I don't even like the blocks I chose for the ramp, but I don't think there's any good ones I have available. I feel like for a ramp, I should probably use these. Oh, dear. Where'd they go? That's sad. Well, we'll find them eventually. Deleted from existence, probably. Shit. That's sad. Anything else you might need for the next transport? I'm good. I'm good for a while, I would say. I'd say we're probably fine for a while. Okay, so I'm gonna do these. I think I'm gonna use those for my ramps instead of the other ones. The other ones don't look right. Yeah, it looks a lot better, I feel like. Okay. That looks a lot better. I think I'll use that in the other area. Like, the reason I don't like the to use the fucking these is because they got like it doesn't look good. Like, it doesn't look good when you use them for those. It's got so many of the little rivets and things in it. Ah, shit. I just need 2 more, and that section's done. 1. And, I got a trick for the, sides. So if you go into other, there's these. They're blue. That means I can put those on the side of the block. Like here. Oh, shit. Apparently not. Wait. That gives me an idea, though. Because if I can't do that, what I can do is different. I can actually use the thing to make a It'll make sense in a second, but I could just do the opposite. I could do it the other way around. Slope with the thing, and then panel with those other things. God damn it. Keeps going in sideways. Fuck. Piece of fucking shit. Why? Why is it going in sideways? There we go. That's how it's done. So I can do, instead of that, what I'll do is this. So I'll do roofing, cut tile, then I'll do these, go into other, and make those the panel. And then I have to throw shit on the ground because I have 0 space. But that's fine, because I'll fix that in a second when I have time. So, place these in, and then boom, boom. That doesn't look, I mean, it looks okay. It's not the best, but roofing, one more section of those. It looks better because now this looks like, oh, this looks like this. Boom. See, I don't need to do the whole thing as concrete because it wouldn't match these sections. So, it's all about matching. But that works nicely. Perfect. Put in some lighting. And this section's probably done. Probably done. Because I don't know if I'm going to add more to it. Well, probably not, but the floor needs to be done, but I can put that off till later. Because I'm going to put in the first, well, some of the ore processing setups, which are small, not big ones, and then on the side we can add in a room off this way that will do the main bauxite stuff, because that's huge. Conglomerate also will go in that area, so we'll get that knocked out today. First, I'm gonna make a box for all my shit. Oh, nice. Look at this. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Steel, though. Or I could just do iron, it's cheaper. I also want to finish the panels on the other section. I haven't forgotten about that. I actually did forget about it, but I've remembered to do it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Panel. Boom, 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 boom. I like how it's kind of invisible. That was not even the correct paneling, was it? Oh, no, it was. The reason I fought to do this is because I was like, well, there's, the one over there doesn't have connected textures. So, like, let's just do this one, make it look better. I feel like it'd look better with connected textures. And it really does. This really elevates the aesthetic. I feel like makes it look a lot better. Birch trees are the hardest to grow inside of the thing, so I'm probably going to go with, when I build my tree farm, probably going to go with oak. even though they suck when they grow in weird ways and they destroy blocks. But it would make sense to go with oak, since they can grow easily. Boom. Nice. It's all done. Cool. This is probably my favorite room, though. Just this one. Or this one. I like both rooms. It's nice. It's a cool little space base. But I'm gonna go take a shit. So I'll be back in like a minute. World's fastest shit, though. Probably. Alrighty. Let's get it done. Well, I don't even know what we're doing. Moving stuff. Hell yeah, everybody loves it. But old base has all this stuff, which we use for various processing lines in the past. Which I need to reestablish those. Huh. Good. Pressurize it. Oh, it just becomes 0.2. Okay. Yeah, I'm really bad at that. Bulk site setup. Or we're just going to start with natural gas to rubber. It's the easiest setup to automate. And you can just take the conglomerate outputs for sulfur, put those into it. It's really not that hard to automate this stuff. not through that door. Let's go through the other one. Because the other door is open. Correctly. Ooh. So for this you need 2 chem plants, apparently. Sending 12 isotope cells and more water. Cool. I'll take a look at it. So rubber's the final product, but we also had 2 other units, apparently, for alkylating this, for doing all that. So an alkylation unit and another chem plant, which is weird. 'Cause I can't figure how this would actually plug together, or how it actually went together. Oddly enough. So I think the first step with the natural gas is you chloromethane. It's the first step. Chloromethane. Okay, so that's the first step, making chloromethane. Boom, output, and that's your chloromethane. Right there. Then, chlorine gas needs to go back into that process. Like so. And finally, unsaturated hydrocarbons can come out here. That is how that works. So that means now I have a way of making rubber. Or, that's wrong. That's the wrong rubber recipe. However, that's rubber right there. So now, all I need to do is plug everything into power. Boom. Power is ready. You said you sent up 12 isotope cells. I'll take a look at what we have. And yeah, we have 12 isotope cells. Water is running out. Oh shit. I feel like I'm missing. Oh, this is conveyors. Duh. Cool. Well, we have the PT isotope cells, which are useful, to say the least. How much energy is that producing? That's probably producing a lot of energy. I know it's not consuming a lot of energy because nothing's on right now that would consume so much energy, but I've just stacked all of them on the fucking power supply. Oh, you know what I could do is I could tear up all of that wiring over for the solar panels that don't exist. All those solar panels that don't exist. Wasted wiring right here. Wasted potential. Now it's in my pocket, so it's pocket wiring. Pocket potential. I suppose. We have 3 up here anyway. Or we had 3 up anyway. So we have, right now we're at 15? 15 total. Alright, I need to set up more lighting. Because this is it's too hard to see back here, apparently. Nice. This is gonna look good. There we go. Yeah, it's man, there's something I'm embarrassed about from yesterday. Fucking, they asked me about something. Then I was like, okay, I have to ask this other guy about something. Then I asked the other guy about that thing. He tells me something. And I don't, when I go to tell them what he said, I just fucking can't even remember what he said basically. But I understood the concept and I couldn't say it correctly. It was like it was super fucking annoying because like basically what he said was you can go get with this person for that information, but I can't say that in a way that makes it not sound bad. I just could not say that in a way that makes it sound any less than like I'm basically telling him to, oh, so and so said this, you can go get with this person to go find that out. Since we just did this yesterday, it's fucking, I feel bad about that because I fucked it up. Put this in here for chlorine gas. And then natural gas shale. It's okay. We're almost done with this week. When this week is done, out of here. For a little bit. Hell yeah. And would you look at that? That's rubber production right there. So now, it's all about getting wood production to scale to produce like polymer and shit. I could do that easily. I could produce kerosene and polymer and shit like that. Auto smelter on quartz. I wonder what that. It does nothing. Does nothing. How's everything going on Earth? It's going decent. Cool. Firebox oil setup ran out of fuel, so I put more in there. Cool. We should I don't know if we should upgrade that or not, but we could upgrade it to something else, like maybe a PT generator and one of those electric things. If that's viable. I mean, some way of getting energy and then an electric heater. Something that's free. Free energy at least. We checked at the asteroid setup and the watts. Glad I did not vein mine the other stuff. Oh, vein mine. Oh, shit. Asteroids are going good? Cool. There's no clog or anything? Like, I wonder how much we have. That's what I'm really curious about, is how much resources we have, if we need to switch crates or anything. If it's looking kind of full, like check both of the crates, but if it's full, make sure that those crates get swapped out. Alright, so the next goal will be to set up conglomerate processing. Lead pellets are at 71.2%. Good. I guess I got it all filled in there. Just was like, is it all filled in or no? Alright, almost done filling it in. I wonder how large the actual area the thing can pressurize is. That'd be crazy if it could pressurize this room as well. What is that? More water, I guess? Ah. We're full, I think. Yeah. Hell yeah. Ah, because we have too much hydrogen. It's okay. I can dispose of that easily. I'll set up the flare stack inside. So once I get it pressurized, I can use that to make a little bit of extra energy. Nope. Gotta lower it down a little bit more. I think that should do it. It's good. That's good. That works. Hell yeah. I guess for the actual... So this is going to look weird when it actually runs, but what I'll do, instead of having it just be right there like that, I'll put like a screen on it, I guess. So like it looks like it's actually exposed, but not really. It's still going to be pressurized. It's just glass, basically. So all I have to do after this is get everything filled in, pressurize it, and I can start burning hydrogen for energy. And I can use redstone to do that too. So redstone can automatically, or be a way of automating this process using a comparator. I'll be able to pretty much say, oh hey, we have this much, I need this to happen. This is unfortunate, but hey, give me that. Hopefully, what we can do with this is recycle the actual exhaust and shit that it produces. I bet that's how that works. So if all of the doors in the base are open, but it allows it to recycle the CO2 and shit. Do I have enough to finish it? I hope I do. I think I'm gonna be like a couple blocks short. Or not. I might not even have enough to finish it. Okay, 16 left. 17 left. Two blocks short. That's sad. I was like, shit, we might not even have enough to finish it. Then we're 2 blocks away from it. I was correct. I was correct at least. That's all that matters, I suppose. Yeah. Put this last one in there. No, this one. Nice. And now we can pressurize. So I just need to make a new air vent. Hell yeah. Stream. Awesome. What the fuck? That's just so fucking random. The fucking cave noise after I chop a cow and say awesome. What the fuck just happened? That doesn't make any sense. It's randomness. It's what's going on. So I need a vent for this room. A new vent. Air vent. Ooh, look at that. In this magic trick, you'll see a cow disappear. The table. It's broken. Do. God damn it. Shit. It's 4 AM, guys. Met the case owl explosion. Pfft. Don't even know. Who's turning my HUD on and off? What the fuck? Get out of here, dude. Hell yeah, brothers. Need more. Redstone. What? Huh? So it's linking my head with yours? That's odd. That's fine. I think it just does that sometimes. It's just kind of random. It's HBM's fault. Hell yeah, 3 string. Nice. Then, shape like this. Pants. Noise. 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 The fuck? The seal. It's broken. Don't worry. That hole is not a hole. You just need to light the place up. Fucking machine gun. Alright, so let's see if there's enough space for an oxygen vent. Room unsealed. Atmosphere near vacuum. Room is sealed now, right? How is the room unsealed? Oh, god dang it. Now we gotta troubleshoot. It's probably got to do with all the piping. Alright, well, we'll figure that out in a second. Probably too large. Well, no, it's not too large. It's just unsealed. I'm thinking it's under the ground somewhere. One of the pipes is causing an issue. So I'm going to just start digging until I find the problem. This could be an issue. This is why I check these things now. Let's fill it in with some stone bricks. Just to make sure it's known that there's a hole there. Because that's exposing it to the outside, really. Underneath all of the pipes needs to be sealed. I guess I just got lazy in this section and didn't do it. Oh, that's sealed. That should be sealed. Wonder if that's good enough. Just gotta look for more pipes where it could be unsealed. Is there any pipes going through the wall? No. Is there anything odd over here? I think this is all done. I think it will work this time. Ah, look at that. I was right. Then it's hydrogen time. So I need to pipe excess hydrogen over to here. So how am I going to do that? I'm going to use a second hydrogen tank. Hydrogen. So if hydrogen is full, it will output I guess into here. So if this is full, outputs a signal. And if I take some redstone from the other room, this is actually the worst way of doing this, but it will work. It's just not a great way of doing it. Actually, you know what? Take this back. I'm gonna try it a different way. There's just no space for me to do the circuitry. Because of this water piping. If I elevate this a block? Okay, and then things are gonna get weird, but elevate it. Boom. Then somehow, some way, I need to get a comparator that fits here. which is impossible. But I could continue to elevate it, I guess. Keep elevating it until I have enough space to do it. So like 2 more blocks, and then I'll probably have enough space. So I literally just built another fake tank underneath of it. Bricks. Just pile bricks underneath of it. Nice. That should do the trick. Because now I have a space here that I can use. So boom. Boom. That gives me my comparator output. Boom. 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 This will be a high efficiency way of doing it. So this will create a second line, which when activated is going to fire and send the redstone signal all the way down to where the actual activity happens. Over here. Since it's currently full, it will basically regulate the output. It's the idea. It's the whole purpose behind it. That's not right. That's not right. I just need a redstone fluid valve, fluid switch or whatever, like so, which should be turned on, but isn't for some reason. So that means it needs to be 1 block back. That's the wrong thing. Like so. And now I can output down into the hole. Hydrogen. Cool. Hydrogen. Hydrogen is ready to go. And that fixed it too. So now, hell yeah. That's good news. That's some good news right there. That's our energy. Well, some of it. And of course, anytime it's full, it will just send hydrogen over to be turned into energy. The other part of this experiment is if any of the exhaust gets recycled. If I open up this door and then proceed into my green room, we should see... Okay, never mind. That's not a real thing. I suppose this doesn't make the correct exhaust then. Theoretically, it would be creating a different exhaust. Nice. Nice. Okay. That solves our water cloggage, water backup or whatever. It's a very interesting way of doing it. I wonder how it looks from the outside. Oh yeah, it just looks like a fucking flame coming out of the... Oh shit. Oh yeah, that looks pretty good. Gas flare on the surface of the moon. That's crazy. Not something you'd expect to see. What if this is running on recycled? No. It'll never run on recycled. Alright, so conglomerate is the next thing. Forgot about how to do this shit, so we'll look into it. Conglomerate starts off as a rock. Ooh. But when mixed with sulfuric acid, makes conglomerate. Ooh. So now, I need to connect water so I can make peroxide and sulfuric acid. So, this, and I guess these. So the first step is going to be making peroxide. It's going to happen here. We're going to put in a paintable cable. Awesome. Boom. So water. Then when we head into the other room, I mean, it'd be the same distance to connect that either way. Water piping. I could have done it either way where I connect in, but no. Peroxide. Then it just needs energy. Yo, I'm back. What's up, back? How's it going? Do this. Ha! So I just pressurized this room. Set up the gas flare, which is way too loud. But that's just me being honest, it's way too loud. And now we're running the peroxide production. I will be back in 2 minutes. Okay. So I'm going to store peroxide in a tank. Since it is a valid fuel option. And from there, sulfuric acid production. Oh hey, 20 fine suit, that's very good. Awesome. So I'm making hydrogen peroxide and gonna be making sulfuric acid soon. The next thing I need is... Okay, yeah. I'm gonna pretty much need that water to just... Like, if there's a way to constantly have that coming up here. Because... I have set up peroxide production, which is also using a ton of water. I mean, it's currently using a ton. It's gonna stop eventually, but right now it's using so much water. Don't need that. Don't need that. Yeah, I can just leave the fluid valve open. Perfect. The good news is that not all of this line uses peroxide and shit. And I probably can recycle some of it. I don't know why I came out here originally, but I guess I was doing something. Oh, I was gonna get grading, but this will be fine. Came here for this. Oh, awesome. I just saw the rocket. That's good. It's good. Can you go to No. Sagittarius A? No. No. Not real. Not real. Can't go there. Well, actually, no. It's not that it's not real, but it's that it's not programmed into the mod, so therefore I can't go there. However, we can go to a place called Tecto. Ah, hello back. Welcome back. Hello back. So what should I do after making an oil setup? So after you make your oil setup, you have polymer, rubber. Well, actually, you just have polymer, right? So if you've just made your oil setup, look at what you can do with polymer and decide on whether you want to do ore processing first or try to go to nuclear power and get a Xernox reactor. And I'll admit, you can completely skip the Xernox reactor and go to bigger shit if you want to. No, both? Alright, well then, that's what you need to do. Oh, you have both. You have both rubber and... Well then, look at what you can do with the materials that you have and just be like, oh, I can go do this now. Alright, so that sulfuric acid is used to make conglomerate in the mixer. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of obvious it'd be monetized, you know what I mean? Like, how would you have 4,000 subscribers and then not be monetized? Or more than 4,000? How many am I at? Like 7? I don't even know what number I'm at. I don't even fucking know. I know it's going down, though. I know that much. It's because I haven't posted a supersymmetry video. Might try ore processing stuff. Get an ore esterizer and stuff. Maybe. Sounds like a plan. Yes, the PWR is my personal go-to for reactor. So that is what I would recommend, but everybody has their own preferences as far as that goes. You might not like the PWR, but... And nah, you're guaranteed to like it. You're guaranteed to. You'll like it. It's a lot easier to do than RBMK. But may even have more energy output, honestly. It's better than the Xernox as well. Alright, so sulfuric acid. Conglomerate. I don't know how to build it though. I know it replaced the big so it's kind of your own custom thing. You just kind of place the materials in. You can look up PWR designs in HBM's Discord server, or you could just try to figure it out on your own. The designs I use don't use control rods. I never use control rods, but it's probably a better idea if you use those for, you know, But you don't need them. Alright, so the first step of conglomerate is done. What is this? It's a mess, that's what it is. Watts still going, lead at 75.4. Awesome. Good to hear. Alright, so the next thing you do from conglomerate is you take that and you do this, fraction it. Now I have brine and aqueous nickel, which is amazing. So brine is then used. All right, we're gonna focus on brine since the aqueous nickel is an endpoint already, but brine is used to make more aqueous nickel and malachite into that. So aqueous copper. Aqueous copper, aqueous copper. Takes the brine and then the conglomerate, or the malachite, which is in this box here. Now that's combining the stuff, making copper sulfate, or copper, it's aqueous copper. So now you take aqueous copper, right? So here we go. Aqueous copper to a chemical plant to get copper sulfate and nickel powder and copper powder. Okay. This is the most compact I've ever seen a chemical line before. I'm just gonna say that, like, dense. That's dense right there. Now it's time to take copper sulfate to the next step. Copper sulfate needs to be sent to an acidizer with malachite to make copper crystals, or electrolyzed for oxygen. And my friends, that can happen over there. quite simply over there. So that's how we're going to do that, is we're going to pipe it over into that room. And then we can figure out aqueous nickel. So after all that's done, then we're on to logistics. And moving all of the materials that we're producing into one spot. So that'll be the final stage of the automation process, will be logistics. For now, the primary focus is going to be sealable pipe. That's the fucking focus. The most important thing. Nope. Right there. Copper sulfate. And that gives us a little bit more oxygen production for what it's worth. So a little bit more bang for the tiny amount of water we have. Okay. So far, the copper sulfate pipe is going well. Gotta do a pair of pants right here. Copper sulfate is done. Oh, hold on. Can only do water. No, that's fucking sad. That's fucking sad. Alright, well, that makes things a little bit more complicated. Because we only have space for that one, unless I start moving shit around. To the great reorganization. Or stack it. I think we have space to stack one. We could attempt to stack one. How tall is it? It's 4 blocks tall. And this would be 4 blocks tall. Oh shit, we have enough space. We have enough space. Hell yeah. The reason it doesn't fit is because it doesn't fit. It's because it doesn't fit at all. So the reason it doesn't work in there is because that does liquids. It's already doing a liquid. You can't do another liquid recipe in there. So if it's doing a liquid electrolysis recipe and not a metal electrolysis recipe, it does not work. It's a no-go. At this time, no-go. Shit. Oh, but anyway. Should get a little bit easier now. No. Doesn't want to fit there. How do these place in usually? Ah, there we go. Fucking... Okay. Okay, this is fucking great. La 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 la. Hell yeah. So that's stacked now, which means I can now fit in my copper sulfate. Nope. Yep, copper sulfate. And it's getting processed. Hell yeah. Oxygen is now being output, and sulfur is coming back into our possession. That means I can connect an oxygen pipe to this side here. How much energy consumption is this? It's not enough. It's not enough to actually screw us over or anything. So then we're on the nickel, which is probably similar. Awesome. That's a first right there. You play on Minecraft servers? No. I play LAN. Long Area Network. Okay, so the next step I'm going to take is going to be nickel. It's going to need to go through the same kind of processing, probably. So we'll take a look. Nickel. So aqueous nickel, right? Is an absolutely diabolical process. Oh, well, it's got two steps. You could do electrolysis machine, or you could do this way. Electrolysis machine is expensive, but doing it this way gets you a little bit of sodium in return. So what you can technically do is even acidize that with nitric acid. I know some other language also. Cool. But you can get nickel salts, which centrifuge or acidize. Or you could electrolyze this. That's not bad at all. That's actually probably ideal. It's probably the most optimal way of getting it. But if you don't want to do that, and you want that little bit of sodium, I suppose you take nickel salts and crystallize them. Then maybe that gets you a little bit of titanium in there. Like Hindi? That's pretty cool to know. I don't know Hindi, so I mean, you got something on me. Alright, and then a cable that will run through here. No, that's not cabling. That's fucking... That's flooring. Flooring. That's not cabling, that's flooring. Nice. Install that. Hell yeah. And then nickel. Boom. That'll make nickel salts. And either you electrolyze those or you acidize with nitric acid and then electrolyze. We'll see what I did in the previous setup. For those who believe that you can't have nuclear reactors in space, I have a nuclear reactor in space, so go fuck yourself. Okay, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and continue. We need to figure some things out. What did I do in the previous setup for making sure shit gets set up correctly? Oh, look at more conglomerate. Oh, look at that. Nice, exactly what I need. Gonna put that there so it can collect the conglomerate back. Did you read what I wrote? Like Hindi? Yeah, I've read what you wrote about the, yeah. Knowing other languages? Yes. So do I turn them into salts here? I don't think, I think I just, yeah, I turned them into salts and then just fucking centrifuged them. I think that's all I did. Which is all that you need to do. You don't need all of that extra sulfur. It's not that much. Okay. I figure that's probably the optimal way to go then. Just do what we did before with just centrifuge. Obviously, you can crystallize the nickel salts, so if you really wanted to, you could do that shit. Me, personally, I'm just gonna go with the other thing. Me, apka by gamer shivens me, I say, me, Barty who. I don't know what that means, but hell yeah. I can't read that. No, this is not how that works. It goes into a centrifuge. But when you put it in the centrifuge, there's a trick I always use to make sure shit doesn't spill. And I see when you have conveyors and shit, you risk spillage, which is called, or what I call it, is spillage. It's when you have basically everything decides to go flying out of your stuff because it clogged. Or gets shredded because you have it set as a shredding machine. You need to be careful about that. Spillage is very dangerous for your yields. So, to defeat spillage, you can do this one simple trick, okay? Boom. Boom. And now spillage is defeated because there's no way it can actually spill out of here. And if you want it to look better, like it's actually a conveyor, don't worry. Just do that, and it looks like it's actually a conveyor there. So now, we have defeated spillage. Spillage is the most annoying supervillain in all of Minecraft. All of HBM mod. So now it's all about dealing with these final products and getting them sent to places so we can actually deal with those in logistics. Logistics, it's not hard. Logistics is fairly simple. It just requires a little bit of brain power sometimes. But before we get started with logistics, I'm going to go ahead and start moving some of our crates and things that we have already set up. Logistics stuff needs all of the conveyors, all of the splitters and things, so that way I'm able to make sure that we have just enough sulfur in each machine to still have a little bit of yield extra in case we need such a thing, and also have all of the outputs and inputs. And this place is a mess. It was a mess before. Somehow we managed to condense the mess into like a tiny setup with one auxiliary machine running in parallel to everything. That is impressive. It's a feat of engineering. Truly. I'm not being sarcastic. I always sound sarcastic, but this time I'm being genuine. So nickel, sodium, iron powder. I don't think we get any titanium powder out, so just these guys. That's what I need. HBM crate iron. And I need to put my mass storage units in there. And grab this shit too. Logistical nightmare is underway. Potassium bromide. Lithium sodide. What the fuck? Is that even real? No, it isn't. It's fucking made up. That's what it is. Sodide. What I need is the importers. I don't even know if I have those right now. Conveyor inserters. Oh, I got some here. I could just take these ones, I suppose. It might cause some issues, but yeah, fuck those issues. Now we're just gonna head inside and start working on logistics. Logistics is not complicated. Is that rain? I'm unsure what that sound was. There was a sound outside. Wind? I think it's raining outside. I think it's raining. Or super windy. Like super windy. That'd be fucking stupid. If it was super windy. Anyway. Logistics will come into this room here, which is going to be made today. Gonna make that room. So, okay. And this room needs to be pressurized immediately, pretty much. So, I guess just build a massive room there, using technical blocks, optimally, ideally. Reasonably. Hi there. Well, hello, welcome. How am I? I'm doing good. Ready to get today done with. After this stream, gotta go to work. Then it's pretty much the last day of bullshit. Last day of bullshit for a little bit. Then I get to go home. And when I'm home, if anybody calls me, I'm not answering my phone. Just because fuck them. Fuck them. Alright, how are you doing? Fuck you. Fuck this shit. Anybody calls me while I'm on leave, I'm gonna fucking tell them to go fuck themselves. Don't care who it is. I'm not dealing with any bullshit. And that's because that is my words. I'll be confident in saying it. Not because when somebody else gives me words to say, I don't even fucking know what they mean half the time. It's like, I haven't thought of their words. I haven't thought through the meanings of their words, and I don't know how to say shit elegantly. So, like, when it comes to other people's words. But when it's my own words, those are lethal. Those are the best words. So I'm just doing logistics right now, a logistics area. I suppose I don't need to make it a full-size room. I think it can actually just be a tiny area where I can do the logistics in. And then we pressurize this onto the section over here and just have it be an open floor plan. Why are you a meanie? Because I don't want people bothering me while I'm just trying to not be bothered by people. See, the second people bother me, I'm just gonna be like, that's what I don't want. Well, you guys can call me on Discord. You guys are fine. Like, if you guys want to call me on Discord, go ahead and do that. Just don't, like, spam that shit. The second you start spamming, then I'm just gonna be like, oh, fuck this guy. But, like, I would probably answer sometimes if I'm online and not doing other stuff. It's Christmas, cheer up. No. Don't tell me to cheer up, it's just... See, I'm gonna be going home. If people from work call me and bother me while I'm home, Santa won't give you a good gift. It'll be fine. Let me see, what time do I need to be up this morning? What time do I actually need to go in? Let me see. Nobody gave a time hack, so it's probably just normal time. Okay, so I guess I have to go in at the normal time today, which means I have like 20 minutes left. Yeah, I'll give it 10 minutes. Okay. Would a stinger work, or does it have to be a Patriot? Or a Thad? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't do that stuff. Stinger is, I'm not involved with man pads. I have no idea about that. Man portable air defense system. If that's what you're talking about, I have no idea about that. Because I haven't been taught that shit. And, I mean, technically I should know about that. But it's not something like... They don't actually... That's not actually my job. They actually have a dedicated job to that. They don't have a dedicated job to anti-tanks, though. So, like, Javelin. They don't have a dedicated job to that. That's kind of just a regular infantry thing. But I don't know about the Stinger, because there's actually a man-pads job. And you go to a man-pads platoon and shit. And I don't know what a Thad is. I've never heard of that. I know that with the Javelin is actually pretty interesting because it technically can take out helicopters, but it's probably very difficult. I'm just gonna say that because you have to lock that shit in, like you have to lock it on. Claim that you've fired guns more than I have fingers. Well, I haven't fired more guns than you have well, maybe. If we just count, like, just trying out different guns, then yeah, probably. Because I've shot different pistols and things. But that was not for my job. That was for fun. Got to try out a bunch of pistols and shit. The closet. Terminal high altitude area defense. Yeah, I still no idea what that is. What is my favorite? M249. Boom. That is the best weapon. Well, it's the worst to clean, though. I could be an M4 guy for sure. M4 guy. I like the M4, but M249, too hard to clean, but it's the best to shoot. Your favorite weapon that you particularly liked? I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up, honestly. I like the M4, but I like the M249 as well. The 240, I did not really shoot it that much, so I can just say that I hate the weight of that thing. It's probably fucking super shitty. Because I've not had to lug that thing around, but with the saw, the M249, that shit's heavy. Heavy enough as is. It's like 2 or 3 M4s. Would rather just have one M4. The weapon I like the least, 320. Apparently, we might be getting the new shit soon. Apparently. Supposedly, within the next 2 years, probably, is soon. Soon is 2 years, or 2 or 3 years, I figure. I guess I build it this way. I need the most amount of sides on this. Okay, and so it will input from the purple side. Purple will be a wild card. So boom. Now it's all about the storage. Getting 4 inputs stacked up. I think I can actually... No. Is this enough space for this? I think it is. Yeah, this will be enough space for sure. Then another one that goes like this. And another one that goes down. Then rotating them. Boom. Nice. Boom. Nice. Nice. And getting these guys rotated then. Then green will be another wild card. Boom. And that's how we had it set up before, so that way we could stack these. Let's start out with the least, which appears to be this. Boom. 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 And boom. Sodium. Apparently sodium's the least. Oops. Well, never mind. It doesn't matter anymore. I could do it least to most still, but I would have to go back and redo it. I'll do that. Boom. What is in this one? Boom. Sodium. And finally, sulfur. Goes in the middle. Cool, and that's how the storage system is going to work. So now it's about getting items pumped into it from the outside. So that's the hard part. If there is such a thing as a hard part. I don't think it's that hard. Actually, it might be. Might be significantly difficult. But we'll try it out. So I just gotta open this up a little bit so I can see inside. Ooh, nice. Open floor plan now. And that will be, the conveyor can go into there. So from here I need sorters to take sulfur, put it back through the line. So we're gonna have, where does sulfur even come into existence? Right here. So sulfur, when we pull out sulfur, we need to have sulfur get sent back. So there'll be a conveyor sorter that everything has to pass through here with a wild card on the green side and a wild card on the blue side. And on this side, the yellow side, I think, is going to be the whitelist for sulfur. Sulfur is whitelisted there, and then a conveyor splitter will send stuff back in a different ratio than that, but effectively now it's all about getting that sent through. I mean, technically this loops it. Well, no, because the sulfur is only made in that one spot. We need a wild card on the red side. Could do the other wild card on the blue side. That would be how I do it. So then it sends back through this one. You can't even calculate that angle. Like that, and it's done. So now it will just send in through here, down to here. That will be my sulfur, a loop back. And it should have enough sulfur anyway, so. Now it's time to get it to go into here. Why the fuck is this an issue? How is... Oh, it's just I don't have enough conveyors. Okay. Well, now I have enough conveyors. Nice. Nope. That's not how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do... We're just gonna shoot like that, and then go get my tools. Go down. Boom. That means now it will work. It will drop right into there. Hopefully that doesn't cause any issues. But it's not. I think I should rotate that. That way it doesn't do any bullshit on me. Yeah, it's fine. Looks like it's fine. Okay. What the fuck? It's still doing that shit. Okay, well, it will be fine. Supposedly. Allegedly, it will be fine. Then it's about getting those outputs actually set up. And setting up my filters. So here, the bottom one is sulfur, right? Okay, so then I need to set up whitelists on all of these ones. So for the bottom one, that's going to come out the red side. Which means it's sodium. Then on this layer, it comes out the blue, the yellow side. That will be, so the next layer is sulfur. Coming out of the top, which is per orange. So orange needs to be sulfur. And I need to go. So I will go, and we can finish this up next time, unfortunately. It's gonna take a while for us to get this all put together, but hopefully next time we can get it done. And hopefully there will be a next time. I got 2 more days that I can stream. So, see you guys then. Bye.